Hey guys, I'm Deepthi Desikan and today's video is going to be a 2020 yearly favorites. So today's video I'm going to be talking about just my makeup favorites. Before I get started, I need to address the year that it has been. 2020, what a year. For the first half, until March it seemed all fine, and then we had the pandemic, the lockdown, and I know this year 2020 would have been very challenging for a lot of you guys. You'd have lost your loved ones, gone through some hardships, be it mentally, physically or financially. And all I want to say is you are a lot stronger than you think you are, and you're not alone in this. I just pray for each and every one of y'all for better healing, and I just hope that the upcoming year would be a lot more kind to all of us, and it's a lot more easier on us. And if there's one thing 2020 has taught us, is to take each day as it comes, one day at a time, and not to plan a lot ahead in future, because you guys know how everybody's plan went down this year. And so live the moment, enjoy the moment you are, value the little things, cherish the little things that happen in your life. Do not expect like bigger things to cheer you up. Learn to find happiness in little things, and the bigger things will follow, and you are meant to be happy. And also take care of your loved ones. Again, cherish them as well, and just in general be grateful for the things you have, and thankful for the people in your life. I am certainly thankful for each and every one of you all. Everybody who watches my videos, people who take the time to comment and to engage on my content. I'm really so thankful to each and every one of you all. And also in terms of my channel this year, 2020 has been pretty okay for my channel, like the growth as well as the recognition that I've been receiving, which is really nice. So I've earned a lot more new subscribers, and I've also been working with some really amazing brands, which I think you will see in the future and also will be seeing on my channel. And anyways, in that front, I would like to wish each and every one of you all a very happy and safe and prosperous new year. I just hope that whatever you lost in 2020, you are able to recover from. You are able to do something that you always wanted to do in the year 2021. I just hope it's a lot better for us. It's a lot more kind to us. So anyways, I will be starting off with the video right away. So in terms of makeup, there were not a lot of products that I could wear outside, so I wore it at home to get ready, to film videos and stuff like that. And I think that's how all YouTubers have been filming this yearly favorites of 2020, because everybody is at home, and the products we've been trying out and testing out and recommending to you guys would eventually turn out to be our favorite products. So firstly, I will be starting off with primers. I have a couple of primer recommendations. The first one is like a primer cum moisturizer. This is the Embroyilisse Lait Cream Concentrate. Now this is like a very nice moisturizing primer, moisturizer in my opinion. The makeup goes on so smooth on this, and this is something that I used throughout the first half of the year. I've been loving this, and you can see I have used this quite a lot. And then of course, because I've been trying out new products, I had to put a hold to that, and then I moved on to the Smashbox primerizer and the Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Face Base. Both amazing primers. This one is more moisturizing, and this one is slightly bit more pore filling, and I have spoken about these in quite a few videos. I will link it right here if you just want to check it out. But really good primers. I'm not going to be talking in detail about these primers because this video is going to be really long. And then moving on to something that is a little more affordable. This is the Sucre Aquaholic Priming Moisturizer. I love this one as well, and it's so moisturizing, again like a moisturizing primer, and really been enjoying it. It really keeps my makeup really well hydrated and moisturized for a long time. And then moving on to some foundation favorites, I have to give a mention to the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. This one is a very skin-like foundation, something that I've been just loving to use to get ready. Even during the first half of the year, this is something that I use to get ready. Constantly tend to reach out for this foundation, which I really enjoy. That skin-like finish, more natural looking foundation. And then I could get my hands on the MAC Studio Fix Fluid foundation. I have this one in the shade NC42, and another very nice skin like foundation with like medium coverage, medium to slightly above medium coverage, which is really nice, and I again enjoy using this. I just wish it came with a pump, but it's okay. I still get a ton of use with this, and it's something that I've mentioned again, was used on my wedding day, and I loved how it photographed, how it looked in natural light. overall appearance looks so nice. And then later half of the year, I was introduced to this NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation. I got this one in the shade beige. This is like a very yellow toned foundation, and I think this is a foundation that I would really like during the summer months, because right now this is the foundation that I have. I mean, it's like transfer proof, it's not transferring to my phone, nothing like that, but I feel like it's a little bit too matte for my liking right now. It's not clinging onto any dry patches, it's not emphasizing anything, but I would prefer using a foundation like this during the summer months. But this is something that even if you have like very oily skin, you would really like this. If you have very dry skin, I'm not sure if you would like this, but for like normal to oily skin, it's a really nice foundation. And then a couple of concealers that I've been loving this year. So my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, I'm so glad I found this one, you guys. It's like skin. It is like skin. So I use this underneath my eyes, even now when I'm wearing a mask, so I use it underneath my eyes, and I also use this to mask up the pigmentation around my mouth because it's like skin. And because I just use only concealer, if it's not my exact shade, it'll look like white around this part, and it would not match with the rest of my complexion. This is the exact match for me, and this is in the shade Sucre D'orge, which I feel like is a perfect match. And I really like the consistency of this. It's not like full coverage, but it's not like very light in coverage, but it gives you the exact amount of coverage you would need for a more natural looking finish. And I've used this so much. I'm not sure when I'm going to be finishing this one up, but I've been using this so much for the at least like major part of this year. And then when I got the Too Faced Born This Way, I can't use this without makeup. So every time I had makeup on, this is a concealer that I really liked using. I got this one in the shade Sand, but I feel like it's a little bit too light for me, you know. It's like, it's a highlighting concealer, so I can use this when I have like a full face of makeup. But if I don't really have any makeup on and just to mask the under eye circles or the pigmentation, it wouldn't work because it would look a little bit too grey. But I like to use this with my foundation and just put this concealer on top of that. It's a little bit more hydrating than the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, doesn't dry my under eyes out, and gives me pretty good coverage as well. And then recent discovery, this is the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. This a little goes a long way. This is what I have on my under eye today as well. And it's like full coverage, very emollient, like very blendable, and gives you pretty good coverage, pretty good lasting power. But the only thing I feel like is today, I don't know why, my skin is feeling a lot more dry, given the weather in Bangalore is pretty cold and dry as well. So my under eye area is looking so dry. And that's not a time I would prefer using a concealer like this. At that time, I would like to use a concealer like the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer because it's a lot more smooth and creamy. This one does feel a little bit heavy on my under eye area. And right now when I look at myself in the mirror as well, I'm really not liking how my under eye area is looking. Like, not that much. It's looking like it's, you know, it's like dry like a desert. So if you have very dry skin, or on days where your under eye area is really dry, do not use this concealer. You will regret it. And another concealer that I recently discovered, this is a Sugar Magic Wand Waterproof Concealer. I got this one in the shade 30 Chocochino. A really nice concealer in my opinion. A very good dupe for the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. Gives slightly more coverage than the Nars concealer itself in my opinion, and it's really nice for like dry skin types. So this is such an underrated product and such a nice product from the Indian market. You guys should definitely try this one out. And this is something again I've been using quite a lot. And then for powder, I realized that I'm not a very big powder person, and I feel like some concealers work just fine without setting it, and the minute you set it is when they start acting a little weird. So I kind of avoided using powder for the rest of this year. And the powder that I recently discovered and have been really liking is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Setting Powder. Now, is this something that you must have in your collection? Is there no other option for you guys? Absolutely not. You can definitely find a good dupe in the affordable range as well, but something that I just bought to try out and see what the hype is, and I really like it. It's really smooth and pretty good on my under eye area. Oh, and I've completely forgot another primer that I've been really loving, and I'm almost out of it, is the Benefit Porefessional Primer. It's a really nice pore filling primer, and I use it just around this part where I want to you know, give that appearance of a diminished pore, but it doesn't really do anything much for the rest of my face. So that's something that I really like using. Now moving on to some blushes and glow products. I've been really liking the Sugar Contour de Force face palette. I have it in the variant 02, and I've really been enjoying using all the 3 products. It's very rare that in a palette all 3 products would work really well hand in hand, and in this particularly I feel like it's really nice. Really like the blush, very pigmented matte blush but not like drying matte. Really nice highlighter. You can build it up to make it look a little bit more intense, or you can keep it very subtle, and nice bronzer shade as well. So a perfect palette, something that you can travel with, fits easily as well, and I've been loving that. I feel like it's a very good investment, like you get 3 products at once in that, which is really nice. And then some powder blushes. I was recently introduced to this LA Colors blush in the shade Icon by a subscriber, and I've loved this blush so much, you guys. It's something that I've been reaching out for constantly ever since that video. You guys can check out my hidden gems video, I will link it right here. But amazing blush, and I love the shade of this. It's like a terracotta pinkish shade, really nice and warm blush. So something that I have been using quite a lot. And then another blush is something from Bobbi Brown. This is the Pot Rouge for lips and cheeks in the shade Uber Beige. Now you can't find this particular shade in India, but you can find the other shades, and I'm just talking about the formula. And by the way, a quick backstory of how I actually got this product. I had ordered a couple of products from the Bobbi Brown website from USA, and this came as a free product. Really been enjoying this blush shade. It's so nice and dewy on the skin. It's what I have on my face today as well. It's like skin-like but really glowy, sort of like that, you know, runway look where models look really nice and glowy. You can get that with this, and you can get that with so many other products as well. You don't really have to go out and buy this spending that much money, but that's what I feel every time I use this. And I really like the shade of blush as well. It's like a mauve toned shade, really nice. And I use this most of the times with my brush, not so much with a sponge, and I really like how it blends. Such a nice buildable shade. You guys can see right here. Nice, no? And then some highlighters. So one is a strobe cream. This is the MAC strobe cream in the shade Goldlite, something that I use before my foundation, mix it in with my foundation, after my foundation, as a natural looking highlight on the high points of my cheek. And I've been loving this. This is one product that I do not regret spending that money on. It's an absolute bang for the buck you spend, and such a nice product. It just makes your foundation look really dewy when you mix it in. And on the high points, it looks really natural. And then another highlighter that I discovered towards the end of 2020, like around August or September. This one is the Sugar Face Forward Highlighter Stick. This is in the shade Bronze Bellweather. Such a beautiful highlighter. I've talked about this so many times ever since I discovered this. You guys know it by now, and this is what I have on my face today as well. Such a natural looking cream highlighter. It's not highlighting any texture as such, not emphasizing it, and looks really nice and natural, and I really like this shade as well. It's like gels with my skin tone, which I really like, and I think it's such a nice product. And then some setting sprays. I have the MAC Fix Plus. I've used this as a priming spray more or so before my foundation, because I feel like it's quite hydrating. Not so much to set the makeup, because I don't really like the nozzle. It's like squirting out the product so unevenly, but I really like this to intensify my eyeshadows as well, and a really nice, and it's a pretty decent product. You can try it out in a travel size if you wanted to try it out always. And then the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Natural Finish Setting Spray. I'm almost out of this. There's not much product left. Such a nice setting spray from the affordable range. Sets the makeup so well. Adds a little bit of that dewy effect to your skin. Makes your makeup like blend well within each other, and take off all that excess powderiness and just mesh everything well. And then the PAC Micro Finish Makeup Fixer. I like the nozzle on this. I like the way it spritz the makeup out. I like the quantity you receive in this. It's 120 ml and a really nice makeup fixing spray. And then moving on to eyes, I've been really loving this Sugar 3-in-1 Arch Arrival Brow Shaper. Such a beautiful product. I've used this so many times to fill in my brows. I'm not a brow person. Like, I don't really like to fill in my brows as such, because they're not like evenly shaped, and to get it to that precise shape is very difficult sometimes. And I have pretty thick brows, so it just looks like I'm going overboard really fast. But I really like that. I like the spoolie on this side and the powder, but I don't really use the powder side of it, which is right here, because I squished that sponge and it's gone. But I really like this. eyebrow shaper, and I have recommended it so many times. Then moving on to some eyeshadow palettes. These are the two eyeshadow palettes I used constantly, at least up until like September. This is the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. I love this palette, and you guys can see it's certainly loved. Let me close this mirror, and I don't want to blind you guys. This is what it looks like. You guys can see I have loved each and every shade from this. I have used each and every shade from this palette except this glitter shade. I just completely de-panned this one because I feel like it was creating a mess. It was not pressed properly, and it was like every time I used to open something, it used to fall all over my outfit, wreck the table and everything. So I took that off, but I like each and every shade in this palette. I feel like it's so well put together. You have a little bit of like purple shade as well. You have your warm tone shades, so you can create an array of looks with this. It's like so many different looks with just one palette that you can travel with as well. I really like the mirror as that. And then also the Wet n Wild Rosé in the Air eyeshadow palette. I don't really like the shimmer shades in this. Like if you guys ask me, should I buy the Sofx eyeshadow palette or the Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette, I would always recommend the Sofx eyeshadow palette. I do use that quite a lot, but I have been mentioning it so many times in my video that I don't want to talk about it repetitively time and time again. So yeah, the matte shades are pretty good. I've made a huge dent on this brown eyeshadow. I used it so many times, like all the matte eyeshadows. I don't really like the shimmers, but it doesn't matter because you just get two shimmer shades, which is okay. I mean, they're not very pigmented, not very shimmery, but the matte shades are amazing, and for the price you can't really complain. So if you are someone who's just starting off in makeup, don't really want to spend a lot, and you want to like get to learn your blend and everything, you can try that one out because the matte shades are amazing and they blend so well. And then a liquid eyeshadow that I've used constantly throughout this year is the Swiss Beauty liquid eyeshadow. This one is in the shade Champagne 03. Love this. It's so shimmery. It just takes your eye look to the next level with this one. It is so affordable, and I feel like it's a very good dupe for the Stila liquid eyeshadows, and it's just like literally like less than a quarter of the price of the Stila eyeshadows, and really nice. They have so many different variants in there, so many different shade options. You can try out whichever you like depending on whatever color you would like, but I just got the shades Champagne because I feel like it goes well with pretty much any look. So I also have another shade, but this is the one that I used a lot. And then my favorite mascara, the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. I've been using this, and also the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara and the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I've been using these three constantly, and the kajal that I've been using throughout this year is the Nykaa Rock the Line Kajal. It's like not very pigmented, but it's not like lacking pigmentation. It's not like very dry where you have to tug and pull. It's easy to apply. It's a retractable pencil, so it's a lot more easy, comfortable, doesn't irritate the eyes, and doesn't fade away that easily as well. So that pretty much completes all the other categories. I've been brushing through this so fast. So now we've moved on to lips. I have so many lipstick favorites that I had to really narrow down what I really liked throughout this year. So the Maybelline Made Easy Liquid lipstick, I really like this one. It's a very nice orange terracotta shade. Really love that. Then the Lakme Forever Matte Liquid Lip Color in the number 19 Nude Twist. Such a nice warm toned nude shade. Really nice for like everyday wear, even underneath the mask. I mean, it does transfer quite a lot, but it's very comfortable on the lips, and you can always reapply that. Then my Wet n Wild liquid lipstick in the shade Berry Recognize. I've worn this so many times that I think I'm almost out of this one. And then my Too Faced liquid lipstick in the shade Bend and Snap. What a beautiful blue toned pink shade. So nice with yellow outfits. I've worn this so many times in my videos as well, and I constantly get asked which one it is, and it's most of the time this particular liquid lipstick shade, and I feel like it's pretty affordable as well. It's for 1,600 on Nykaa. It's not like that very extremely overpriced liquid lipstick. And then MAC Topped with Brandy. I love this shade. Such a beautiful shade. I have duped this one. So if you want to check out the dupes, I will link it right here again for you guys to check out the dupes of all the MAC liquid lipsticks. You can buy the dupe if you don't really want to buy the MAC liquid lipstick, but the MAC liquid lipstick is what I used for major part of this year, and such a beautiful, beautiful shade. And then of course the Lisa Eldridge lipstick. This one is in the shade Skyscraper Rose. Beautiful, like pink shade, like a blue based pink shade. Very beautiful. I'm not a pink lipstick person, but these days I'm starting to really like that. and it looks really nice. Then my Sugar lip crayon in the shade Veronica Mars. I get asked so many times in my videos what is on my lips, and it's most of the times these kind of shades. This is like a brown based red shade, very beautiful on the lips, would suit all complexions in my opinion. And then my recent discovery, what I have on my lips, this is the Sugar Matte Attack Transfer Proof Lipstick. This is in the shade Tan Helen. A beautiful shade, quite unique. Okay, it's not just your straight up brown, it has a little bit of like that plum undertone to it, makes it so beautiful. And then something I got free when I bought from Sugar. This one is the metal satin lipstick or the metal matte lipstick, I'm not sure. This one is in the shade 05 Helena. What a beautiful shade, like it's a deep purple shade, plummy purple shade, so beautiful. And then of course, how can I not mention this one? This is the Color Bar Sinful Matte lipstick in the shade Sultry. Every single time I wear this, you guys want to know what's on my lips. It's a beautiful pink shade, beautiful, just so beautiful. If you want to see how beautiful it is, you have to try this one on. Buy it when there's a discount, and you wouldn't regret this at all, you guys. It's so beautiful. The formula is amazing. The packaging it comes in is so luxe and nice, and it just overall feels very luxe. So yeah, those were all my favorite makeup products. Let me know if you want to watch skincare version of this, hair care version of this. I'm going to be filming like separate videos, skincare, hair care and body care favorites of 2020. So let me know if you guys want to watch that. If you don't want to watch it and there's not many views or like engagement on that particular video, I would not film a similar kind of video. So that's why I always ask you guys if you want to see some kind of video. So let me know. So yeah, I'm so looking forward to the new year. I know the virus is not gone. I know it's still there, and I mean like it's getting stronger in fact, but I am willing to look forward and look at the positive side of things. I don't want to grind on the same thing again and again. I mean, it's not going to put a stop to your life. Your life has to go on. All we can do is take precautions, be a lot more safer, and be a lot more wise. Don't have to be so careless and like going around without masks and stuff. So yeah, I have so many things planned for my channel as well for this particular year, and you guys are going to be seeing the new me, new year, new me in 2021 for sure, because I'm getting my studio built. It's going to be amazing. You guys are going to get a studio tour for sure. I have a new upload schedule. I've planned a lot of new fun content which is going to be coming up on my channel, and you guys are going to be loving it for sure. I'm sure. In terms of my channel and everything is like a-okay, and everything is going in track and how I always wanted it to. So also in 2021, I'm going to be vlogging a lot more. You guys are going to be seeing a lot more of this face. So yeah. Again, wishing each and every one of you a very, very happy and safe new year. Be cautious. The virus has not left us yet. It's not gone anywhere. Take your precautions. Take care of your health. Take care of yourself. Take care of your loved ones. And just be happy. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel, and also hit that notification bell so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.